And a beautiful morning to you all. It is about 7:30 in the morning. Uh, we're finally finished with that gigantic harvest. Oh, I'm so glad. We made quite a bit of money last night when the biogas plant paid out, and we were also paid for our uh, horses, the livery stable income. I am gonna run us over to the store with the big Allis Chalmers here. And the reason for that is because we are going to get an upgrade. Got 145 in the bank, and there is a used T8 320 available, which is a 15 horsepower upgrade over this, but doesn't have the big wide stance that this does unless we want it to. We can reconfigure it with those wheels if we so desire, but we're not required to have them. Alrighty. So we're gonna go over there, trade this in on that. That tractor costs about 198 used, and I turned an intersection too early. Um, but yeah, let me tell you what we made overnight last night. So we made 708 from our livery stable. That's the horses. We made 90,141 from the biogas plant for selling a bunch of silage. I did put more in after I shut the camera off last night. I put in as much as I could. We spent $918 on the loan interest. We spent $180 on property maintenance. And then we had an income of $6,966 from our greenhouses, which we will have to check on those today as well. So we'll repair this. We're going to sell this for $83,832, which gives us more than enough to go into the classified listings here and grab this beautiful T8. Now, I would get this if we could afford to. Actually, I would go for this if we could afford it. We currently can't. We can always upgrade the engine later, but 320 horsepower is still an upgrade and means that we don't have to deal with the wide tires unless we want to. I do think I'll spend a little bit of extra money on wheel weights because why not, right? So let's go ahead and buy this bad boy used. And there she be. Our brand new, well, new to us, I shouldn't say brand new, our new to us T8. All right. So we'll take this home, repair it in our shop, and oh, beacons. Gotta love the beacons, right? And then we'll get started for the day. We've got to do some work with our animals, as you can see from the heads-up display on the camera here on the footage from our stockman report, our little hired hand who helps us out by keeping an eye on our animals. And by hired hand, I mean I've installed some computer sensors to do this. Hopefully these work out a little better than the ones for our gate. The gates just didn't quite open and close on the timing that I liked. So, and we haven't had any issues with bad neighbors or anything here, any vandals or anything. So we don't really need the gates. And if somebody really wanted to get past them, they would, right? I mean, yeah. If people want to do you harm, they will find a way. Unfortunately, that's just how the world is. But we've got our big, beautiful new tractor here. I definitely like how she handles. A little different than the articulated, of course, but all the rest of our tractors are like this one. And once in a while, after driving one of the other tractors, I would jump into the Allis there and make mistakes driving it because I was trying to drive it like it was one of these rather than an articulated. All right, we'll fill up the fuel as well. Because she had an empty tank. And then let's discuss our plans. There's not a whole lot for us to do right now. We could potentially fertilize our fields. Potentially, we could also plant something. Some of the crops are still in their planting capability. Quite a lot of the crops, actually. And I was thinking about this. We need to do some clover for our sheep. We don't currently have any, so I was thinking I would do the big field in clover so that we have that for the sheep. But then for a cash crop, I was thinking about doing something different. Something that we haven't done so far. We did a whole bunch of poppies and we did a field of hops. So I was thinking about growing some hemp. The rope industry can always use some more hemp, so I was definitely thinking about growing that. We could also do, oh, pardon me, it's a little early in the morning yet. We could also do spelt, rye, millet, I don't have the equipment for harvesting cabbages or lettuce right now, so I want to avoid those if I can. Same with sugarcane, poplar. Another option that we could do is that we could put grass in the ground as a cover crop. And as soon as we get our first spring cut out of that grass, quick plant something like soybeans. And that'll give us a fertilizer state for those soybeans as well, an extra, fertilization because of having grass in it previously that we then cut and harvested for hay or silage or whatever. So yeah, that's just what I was thinking there, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think I should do in regards to that. We could even potentially do the clover as the cover crop. I don't know if that has the same effect as doing grass for a cover crop or not, but I'm willing to find out. Anywho, let's shut our new tractor down here. She's in her parking spot because almost all of our work today is going to be done with the little Massey here. Now, I've already grabbed a hold of another set of silage bales to get those over and sold. So we might as well go ahead and do that. Oh, it's not holding on to something there. There we go. Now, I don't know what kind of state the biogas plant is in. I left them with quite a lot. I didn't go to bed until 11:30 last night. And I left them with quite a lot stacked up, ready to go. But we'll see what they've got going on right now. Looks like they processed it all while we were sleeping. So we should probably do a few runs of this and get them stacked up and backed up again. So there we go. So I'll go ahead and do that on a little time lapse for you guys, and I will see you when that is done. Okay, so animals are taken care of. We don't have any clover to give the sheep, as I had already mentioned. But we need to make sure that the greenhouses stay topped up as well. So we are going to do that right now. Once we finish with these, I need to check the price of milk. We've got over 8,000 liters last I looked that we could sell. So we'll get that sold if the price is any good. Alrighty. I think I'll just put, for now, 1 bucket in each. We don't have a... Whoa! Watch out for that stupid pallet of wool. I should also check the price on wool, shouldn't I? So let's get this down here. Get ourselves some more manure. Alright. Good enough. And I would also like to... we just don't have enough cows to generate enough manure, do we? As I say, I would also like to use our manure spreader for the next round of fertilization on our fields, but I just don't think we can. At least not yet. We need some more cows before we can do that. So I'll drop the bucket off here like I had it before. We'll grab the forks. We'll do something about that stupid pallet of wool over there. Coming in just a little too fast. Stick the weight between the wheels there. Alrighty. Let's see if we can't do something about that wool pallet. I've hit it once, almost hit it several more times. It's just kind of in the way at the moment. Did not mean to do that. I was a little late on getting the forks. There we go. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to be able to push it. Really? Well, not quite what I intended to do, but it will work. So what do we got going on for prices right now? Let's check. Wool is dropping. So, and everywhere is pretty much the same price too. That's sad. Not really worth selling. However, milk appears to be on the rise at Hawke's Bay Traders and seems to be a pretty decent price right now. So what we will do, we'll just scoot forward. Drop the wool there. Park up on this tractor because we're going to be switching over to the big rig. Get ourselves all right. We're gonna snake this guy back here. And fill some water. And then we'll have to get rid of the extra water. I can try putting as much as possible into the animal trough, but I'm thinking that we're going to have to dump some of it out. I think I scooted past there. Nope, no more capacity for water. Alright. And that's a lot of water left, so we'll see what we can give to some of the animals, but like I say, I think that we are probably going to be dumping some of it out. Not even going to try to get this back in there for the chickens' water trough. No way, no how. Not worth it. Well, we got rid of a little bit there. No more capacity for water. No more water, thank you, sir. Could have just drove around like this, watered all the animals and the greenhouses, but I didn't think of it, did I? And make this corner. And we'll just have to empty it here, I guess. So I will do that. All right, tank is empty. Now we just got to get over here to the milk. And we've kind of made our yard a bit of a disaster. It's Okay, we can snake through here. I just need to take care of that stupid baler, the bale trailer, and the Oliver tractor there, and wouldn't be so bad. But I got tired last night, and I left them right out in the road. Right out in the way. They couldn't be any more in the way. Yeah. We'll take 8,000 liters of milk. All right. Beautiful. I'm just going to send this off on a worker. Where was the best price for that? Hawke's Bay Traders. It is climbing. I might actually just hold off on that for a minute while I quickly tidy up the yard. And what's strange is I thought I washed this and the baler both last night, and they're both filthy. So I don't know what's going on with that. The tractor's filthy too, and I swear I washed them last night. I guess I hallucinated that. It was definitely time to get some sleep. Past time to get some sleep. We also need to figure out where we want to park this thing. I need to possibly rethink how I have everything parked at the moment. Well, I definitely brought them over here and repaired them. I guess I just forgot to wash them. So we'll get them scrubbed. Blast all that dirt off those tires, at least out of the rims. Yeah, there we go. Some clean machines. Guess for the moment we can park this in front of the other trailer right along the chicken fence there. Maybe not such a good idea. I might want to use that trailer. Okay, well, I guess for the moment it can live right here. And we'll grab a hold of the baler. Where are you? Oh, that was a terrible aim. Beautiful. Go get her washed up too, and see what we can do after that. Ooh, and while I'm here, let's fill that diesel. I need to remember to change my wrap color out too. We had it on the pink for the breast cancer thing for that one guy's field, but I would like to put it back on my preferred color. Or at least a color that I like anyway. Alrighty, so what color do I want for this thing today? Lots of colors to choose from. Kind of like these brighter blue greens in here, the teals and what have you. Or just greens. Could always just do John Deere green, Crone green, John Deere green. Fendt new, Fendt old. I like the Fendt blues also, right here. Oh, let's see. I could also do this sage green. It's a color I like. I think I'll do this Jen's green. Yeah, I like that. That's going to be our color for the moment. Not that we're going to be using this thing for a little while, but when we do. When we do. Beautiful. So she's parked up. We'll check the milk price. Still climbing. I know it doesn't show anything different because it's actually going out a few more decimal places in the background. We're just not seeing it. So we'll hang on to that. Eggs. $4.78 at the dairy. Around $1.50 to $1.70 everywhere else. We are going to be going to sell some eggs. Woo! Where's the dairy? Let's check our map. The dairy is over here at the port. It's quite a ways to go with it on the forks. So we will, instead of doing it on the forks, we will put it on the roof of our Land Rover. Alright. There might even be so little here that I can still pick it up by hand, not even have to go get the tractor with the forks. Alright, so this guy I can pick up by hand. Beautiful. Is there anything in this one? Yes. We'll combine those. Alright. Toss that guy back over here. Again, beautiful. Ah! Got those two pallets hooked together. Whoops. Alright. So there was just a little bit in each of those, but we've got them all combined now for 819 liters. And I can still pick it up by hand. That's the best part. So we'll get this up here on the roof. Let's get a strap over it. And we'll boogie woogie. Oh, I think I better check the map here. So if I hook around this way, I can go down through here or up through there, either one. Yeah, that looks good. Alrighty, I will see you guys over there. Okay, here we are over at the port. And apparently the dairy is part of this complex. I'm going to guess that it is over here. Yes. Good guess. Alright. Beautiful. Where do they want them? Let's try right here by these doors. Take the straps off. Let's see, where do they want this stuff? Aha, right there. Okay. All right, looks like we made about 3,900. Not bad, not bad at all. Especially considering how little we had in there. Ah. Alrighty. Well, that was good. Always good to make a few bucks. Whoops. Gates here. What are all these people doing? Just wandering willy-nilly all over the port complex here. And aimlessly, it seems like. They're so slow to get anywhere. I mean, goodness. Well, there's a guy who's got it going on. He's got somewhere to be. Nothing coming. Let's get out of here. Let's head for home. And I will see you guys over there. Alright, we are home. Shut this beast down. The dog is playing in the porch again. Let's see if he'll play ball with us today. Come here, pup. He seems to have no interest in that ball. Oh, what a good dog. Yeah, he's a good dog. Alrighty, so check on our price. What am I doing here? Milk. Well, it's made it up a penny. Woo! How exciting, right? Oh, what else could we do while we're waiting for that to peak? I don't see. I mean, we could look at selling hops or poppies. Some soybeans or corn. So, you know, things like that. Some of that barley. So barley, canola, sunflowers, soybeans, corn, hops, poppies. All right. Barley. Looks like the price is climbing there. Don't want to sell any oats. Canola. Price is climbing on those two. Sunflowers. Price is climbing. Oh, good times. Soybeans. Price there is pretty static at the grain mill. So why don't we take a load over to the grain mill of some soybeans. I mean some soybeans. And we'll wait for prices to stabilize on a couple other things. If the prices don't seem to stabilize, um, we should probably. Oh boy, we got a lot of digestate too. We could sell that. That manure sales. Too bad the price is dropping. Well, I've not really seen it get very high to start with there. So maybe we'll hang on to that for the moment. start looking for a slurry spreader and spread that as some fertilizer as well. Maybe we'll use a combination of slurry and digestate as our natural fertilizer rather than worrying about solid manure. We can keep the solid manure for the greenhouses. And oh my goodness, I didn't think I had any clover. I've got clover. Let's go and give that to the sheep. About hops. Oh man. Mill station. Decent price right there. All right. Well, let's take care of our sheep real quick that I've been neglecting because I thought I didn't have any. We'll use this little Massey here. This is what I should have used earlier. Although she doesn't pull both trailers at the same time very good, like the slightly bigger one does. Still, you hook onto just one trailer and she's happy as can be. Can we squeak in there? Oh yeah, we can squeak in there. No problem. 240 fits in here like a glove. Alright. And we're gonna pull forward a little bit. See, it pulls them fine when they're empty, of course, but we're gonna leave that one behind. Because it does not pull them both great when they are full. And we only need the one. So we'll get right under here, grab some clover, make our sheep happy. I'm sure somebody is was yelling at me in the comments about that anyway. And yes, I know I can stop that sooner, but it just comes out so fast. I just don't even bother trying to fight it. I go with it. And clover it is. There we go. They took 1,000 liters. That's the other thing. You never know how much they're going to take. Why would you short yourself and then just have to make a second trip? This way I'm only making a single trip and sheep are happy. So we'll go ahead and dump this in there. Yeah, she does not want to pull it forward when she's dumping. Because most of her horsepower is going to the dump operation. That's quite alright. So, for the moment, we will just leave this right here. Yeah. Vault some bales. Don't get to have fun like that very often. And we'll, you know what? Let's use the brand new T8. New to us T8. I gotta stop saying brand new. She's got a much higher road speed. And if I have my settings correct, she might even have a higher road speed than she's advertised as having. Alright. Grab onto the agromet here, or agroliner rather. And what did we say we were going to grab first? I've already forgotten. Soybeans? Yes, soybeans to go to the grain mill because everything else is either dropping or is rising, at least in the early part of that listing there. All right, soybeans. Alrighty, put the cover on, and we will send this guy off to the grain mill. Let's come to a complete stop there. And off to the grain mill he goes. And I can, in the meantime, what else do we have that we can sell right now? Corn is on the rise. Potatoes is on the rise. Alrighty. Could we sell some lime? No. Definitely bought too much of that. So really, it's just a waiting game now. So I'm going to go ahead and stick you guys on pause here and bring you back. All right, checking in on our T8 here, and looks like we made a cool 9,000 from that. And now we're going to change his type to not unload combine. Pick up and deliver. There we go. We wish to pick up at our silo discharge. And what are we going to have the next crop be? So that's still changing. That's still changing, but 68 cents is pretty good, and it's right here at the same spot. I don't think it's going to get any higher than that, honestly. So, well, is it Alt S? No. Right Control S? No. Right Alt. Sorry, trying to figure out what the keybind was. I've forgotten. Well, let's just go look. I don't use this as often as I should. I'm not even sure I have it installed on this one. VCA settings, Taj Fund. Left Alt O. Yeah, I was going to remember that. Ah, right. Phooey. I forgot about that. It will not show it in the correct because it's not affected by the mod I'm using to change the prices over to per bushel and whatnot. Oh, but yeah, I do know that it doesn't get very high. So I think we will just sell the canola and accept that we might not make the best that we could possibly make. Canola. So from our, nope, we want to deliver it to the grain mill. There we go. What is going on there? Why did he not turn? Ay, ay, ay. Because I don't have this set good enough. This needs to be sharper. With more recent versions of AutoDrive, I have noticed it does not follow the path as close as it used to. Let's also check the settings in here. So maximum detours, nothing, yada yada yada. So yes. I don't know what that's all about, but so what we got to do now is turn off edit mode, turn that off, reverse him, and turn it back on and see if he makes it this time. Yeah, see, he didn't follow that anywhere near right on. They never have, but it's been worse lately with newer, more recent versions. So, yeah. And I know there are tricks to make it follow it more closely by putting in more points and stuff like that. And I alliterated that point on one of my tutorial videos for autodrive, so I'm well aware of it. It's just a pain. Those points should be close enough that it should be following the path pretty closely. But what do you do? So, alrighty, I will put another cut in the video here, and we will just. In fact, I think what I will do is just time lapse the rest of this. This video has already gone longer than I would like. I talked too much and did too many things in the previous section. So what we're going to do is time lapse the rest of the deliveries, and that will be the end of the video after that. So I'll do my outro now. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you on the next one.